G'day and welcome to Duckzorly Gaming and another episode in our Let's Play series on Sosnovka Not Extreme, a map by Johnny Vee. Well, as you can see, we're straight into it. We're doing some mowing. Now we are using a new forage harvester and a new GtX type header as we struggle to deal with this load. But yeah, so we're just travelling around the map, getting all the excess grass that we have available, just to prop up our production facilities as we've done on many of our other episodes. I think I can. But this is the class Jaguar 870, and it's a class header. I can't remember the name and the number of the header. It is very similar to the 1860 header that we used on the Crone forage harvester. We've done this previously. Very handy for getting in and around the trees, as you can see, and that's the reason why we use it, just to maximise, so we don't have to sort of muck about, faff about with running around the trees and all that sort of stuff. Yes, okay, it's not realistic, we know that, we accept that, we admit that, but it does mean we can get as much grass up as possible, which is our goal, basically just to as we have a bit of a collision on that bush, so as we can actually just maximise what we are getting out for our production facilities. Anyway, so this is quite a different little header. This one actually folds up. I will show you that once we get a full load here, and then we go back and get our truck and come and unload. But it's not too bad. It's very chunky looking, admittedly. Like I said, it is very much the same. It's the same width as the 1860. And does work pretty much the same way. Yeah, like I said, the option, if I can learn to speak. The good thing with this one is it does actually fold up, so it doesn't look so unbelievable as you're driving around, gliding or going under the ground as you are there, for instance. But anyway, it is what it is. So we'll just deal with it. Now I'm just going to slow the time down while we're recording this episode. I don't want to get too dark. As you can see, we're just about to transition to our first day of autumn, which we will most likely do with this episode as well. Yeah, we'll sort of see how that goes. Now, what we'll do... yeah, we'll mow this little strip here. Why not? We're trying to maximise that run, so we'll just go up. Now, this overloader behind us takes 165,000 litres. Yes, a little bit exaggerated for its size, I know. So another 40,000 litres of grass to collect, and then we can unload it. This has sort of become our preferred method of bulk mowing and grass collection, purely for the ease of unloading. And again, it's very much the same as what you would do with a field, with a large field. Sending a tractor with an overloader out, unload the combine harvester, and then offload into a larger truck and trailer combination, or another bin, or whatever else you want to do. But yeah, so we've certainly found that this is the most expeditious way to do our bulk grass mowing. So yeah, definitely not the norm, I know, but it works for us. So to my good friend Chris Webb, here we're showing you yet again this mowing combination. So certainly can't argue anymore that you haven't seen it. Alright, so we've already been through here and mowed all this sort of stuff. So what we're going to do is we are going to fold up the header, so that you can see the header folds up. Okay. Very big. The problem with the header is that once you are in the cab, you can't really see anything with it folded up, so it's not really that practical. But that does fold up. So if you're out of cab, it's not so bad, obviously. Right, now I am heading down through here. I'm going to get all this grass down through here at the moment. That's the last bit we're going to do. We're not going to worry about getting all this at the moment, because for the meantime we've sort of got enough. But I'm just going to finish off this section down south. So probably another 2 loads of grass, another 300,000 litres, and then we're going to head up and make sure that we've got the fermenter fully loaded, and we're going to unload it. I think the fermenter at the moment is actually full. I think it's got 900,000 litres of silage in it ready to go. So we do need to empty that out. Now I'm just going to reacquaint. Yeah, so that's down the end here. We've got to start. There we go. There's the transition to the different grass texture. Alright, so we're going to start at the top here. So we'll get all this mown, and then we'll pull over the truck with its road train, and we'll unload, like I said, back to the farm, or quite possibly back to the auxiliary silo we've got, because if I can't go straight to the farm because I do have to unload the fermenter anyway, so I need to go there empty. So we will go via the silo and unload the grass there, which also gives us a good indication of exactly how much grass we've got stored up at the moment. I think that we've got a few million litres. We used to have about 3 million litres stored up, if not a bit more. But as we always say, lovely lighting. Look at this lovely sunset. Now, again, remembering that this map now has the dynamic sky in it. So the sky actually moves, the clouds and all that move, which is a wonderful looking feature. You can see right in front of us, those clouds there are moving. So if I stay still, yeah, so the clouds are moving across. It's wonderful, doesn't it? There's that little extra touch that you don't probably normally sort of really take much notice of, but it is very, very nice. Alright, so there we go, we've got a full. So what we're going to do now is we are going to fold up our header. We're going to there we go. Put that one down. Fancy headers. Right, we're just going to pull off here to where we've already mowed, and then we're going to tab across and find our truck. What we will do is we'll just lower that out a little bit. Alright, there's our truck here, all ready and waiting for us. I'll wait for the Mac to start up. Here we go. Now, we just have to head over to the other side of the creek, or the river. You can see we've already got 320,000 litres of grass in here. We've mowed a bit of this area up through here near the wood area. We do have to come back and finish up here. We haven't quite finished this area. It's a bit of a tight corner if we're not careful. Don't worry about the road signs. Just pretend they're not there. Still get stuck. I think I've got enough room. Just. Alright. Got this little rise and turn left. And then we'll be follow the dirt track route, and then we'll be there. So 165,000 litres. We'll finish that third trailer there. So the second trailer we've got is full, so we'll put the cover on that. So we'll get, basically out of this we get effectively 1 and a bit trailers. 165,000 in the overloader. Each of the A trailers on this will take 140,000 litres. So so we've got an extra 20,000 litres in that at the moment, so we'll probably end up having 40,000 litres in the fourth A trailer. So the last A trailer in this combo. Getting the rise here. You see the forage harvester over there, all ready to go. Turn around without taking out too much of that grass that hasn't been mowed yet, so we can use that later. Alright, so I hope everyone is doing really, really well. We are still thoroughly in love with this map. Really, really enjoying the map as we start unloading. Yeah, it is great fun, really enjoyable. It doesn't have a lot of fields on it, I know, and I know a couple of people have mentioned that to me previously, but the fields are big enough that it does still give you, pardon me, more than enough work to do, plus the grass fields. So no, very, very good. Really enjoying the map. So what we will do is in fact, what we'll do is after this load, after we unload, no, we'll keep on going with the grass loading. Sorry, disregard that. Disregard. Shouldn't take us too long to fill it up again. Alright, so 420,000 litres. That trailer's filled there, so we'll move along. Actually, in this trailer here, we can put the cover on that trailer, which is done. So we're now filling the first of the 2 green trailers. So it's now got 20,000 litres in it. So I end up with about 40,000 litres, which then means one more load will effectively fill this entire truck combo up, so that'll be fine. So we're just going to finish off getting as much of the grass around here as we can. And there we go, there's the last of it. Okay, so pipe in, unfold our header, and back to mowing. Oh, I gotta unfold the pipe first, and then back to mowing. Take the low side here. So obviously you can do it without using the cheaty header that I'm using here. You can use one of the standard, what is it, 1620 I think it is, the chrome one, or there's the New Holland one, all that sort of stuff. You can certainly use those. Not everyone wants to use the stuff that sort of clips through the rocks and all that like that. But like I say, we're only using it because it's just makes that a little bit easier. Up until using these, I was actually sort of going through and going tight around all the trees and doing all that sort of stuff. It just got very laborious, very boring. And after doing it a few times, you sort of go, right, well, I know I can do it. I know I would normally do it, but now we're going to use this just to make our lives a little bit easier. Still as enjoyable as what it is whether you do it with this header or not. But anyway, that is what we're doing. So, right, so we'll just pick up the rest of this through here, and then go to the bottom end of that field and go across to the west. Ties up that area there. It's not a bad looking forage harvester at all. I do, and as everyone knows, I love the class. I love the colour combination and just the general look and aesthetics of all their equipment, with one or two exceptions. But yeah, the colours definitely are a standout for me. I think their livery and all that sort of stuff is fantastic. It really appeals to me. That's why you see so much of the class equipment on the Duckzorly gaming channel when it comes to Farming Simulator 17. I don't envisage that changing at all come Farming Simulator 19 either. Right, now, we have spoken at length about some of our modders and what they go through and all that sort of stuff, and we've spoken about Bullet Bill. Low Note Farm will be out very, very soon, which we're all looking forward to, I'm sure. And others, but I'm yet to put the question to Johnny Vee, and I'm actually going to do it, whether it be via this video or actually we'll actually talk to him about it as well separately. But I'd just be interested to know whether he is actually planning on, when Farming Simulator 19 comes out, to convert this to Farming Simulator 19. I personally hope he will. I guess it's all dependent upon scripting, all that sort of stuff, because he'll obviously need the wondrous hands and scripting talents of GtX to help him. And it also will depend on whether all the production facility stuff will work seamlessly in Farming Simulator 19, or whether he has to wait for Stevie to update any of that or all of that or whatever else. So yeah, but I will have a chat with him, and if he doesn't reply to me directly here on this this video, then I will certainly make contact with Johnny, as we do quite regularly, and have a chat and sort of see whether he's thinking about it. He may already have it all planned, but I don't know if we're going to get up there. I'm not even going to bother trying. Don't think we're going to have quite the horsepower to do it. So yeah, but it's certainly one map that I would like to see back in Farming Simulator 19. But obviously it's up to Johnny, so I'll have to wait to see. Now I know, I'm pretty sure that, no, I can't remember now. I know Bullet Bill was talking recently about whether any of his old maps like Cold Park Farm are going to be redone for Farming Simulator 19. I'm pretty sure, and I stand corrected if I am wrong, quite happily I'll stand corrected, but I believe he said that Cold Park Farm definitely won't be converted, but Lone Oak more than likely, only because of the way he's actually coded it all up and designed it. I think, from what I recall, I'm pretty sure that was what he said, something along those lines. But again, I'm happy to stand corrected if that's not the case. But yeah, so I mean, we don't necessarily want all reconstituted or converted maps in Farming Simulator 19. I certainly don't necessarily, but I can certainly understand, and I agree that some of the favourite maps are certainly what you would want over there. So for instance, Sosnovka Not Extreme, I'm loving that map, this map I should say, but so I wouldn't mind that one being converted over, and because it's relatively late in the pipeline, I suppose, of Farming Simulator 17. The same would be said for Lone Oak Farm, but for some of the others, well, not necessarily, but who's to know? I mean, it's obviously up to the individual modders, and it will certainly be interesting to see what does happen. It will also be very interesting to see what the difference is in the coding requirements from Giants, whether they really sort of taken the code to the next level, or whether it's just a bit of a rehash, like not a total revamp sort of thing. As I understand, it's still a very big unknown amongst all the modders. I don't think any of the modders have really been given anything in the way of advance notice or indication or testing or whatever else. And again, happy to stand corrected if some have, and if some have got the information they want to share, but I believe at the moment everything's being held pretty tightly towards their chest over at Giants, so yeah, not 100% sure yet. Alright, so we're getting close. We're 110,000 litres of grass in this little mowing session. That won't take us too long to fill up. Basically, this section through here around the fuel station should pretty much complete that. And then we'll offload into the trailer, into the truck and trailer, the road train, and then we'll go and unload all of that in the silage and head back up to the farm. And we'll deal with the silage up there. Pardon me, there goes the obligatory yawn, and it's funny. Every episode I do a yawn, whether I'm feeling tired or not. As you can see, it's 11:30 in the morning, so it's not as if it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, insomnia doesn't sort of help with making you not be tired at any particular time of day. But anyway, it's quite bizarre every time. As soon as I start recording, I feel like yawning. So again, I must be putting myself to sleep. So I certainly hope I'm not doing it to any of you guys that are watching. But then again, some of you might actually enjoy watching it and then having me put you to sleep because you might get to sleep earlier. But anyway, I'm joking, by the way. I certainly don't hope I'm putting any of you to sleep. All right. So we're almost done. Almost done. What have we got now? 140,000 litres, just shy thereof. So this area around the petrol station, we've got a bit of grass down there. I can just see the low ground there. Let's do that. We'll go down and do this low ground area first, and then we'll come back to the petrol station. Oh, something like that, did it? And then what we'll do is have to get back up on the road. We'll unload up on the road just to make sure the road train can have easier access to it. It's been a while since I came down here. I obviously didn't use the forage harvester down here to mow the grass by the look of it. Oh, I must have. It's gone through. I certainly didn't come back and clean it all up. I didn't all the grass. There's a fair bit there that I've not touched. So go down here, come around this tree, then come back up. And then we'll very quickly, at 157,000, we'll hit the 165,000 mark very quickly. I don't think we'll even finish this section before we're full. But then again, that trailer bar causes me no end of problems. Nice if I knew enough about Giants Editor to go in and edit that thing out, because it impedes me in so many different places just by the fact that it drags on the ground that a little bit, just enough to take the wheels off the ground or take the weight off, and then we get in the situation like we are now. So the header up, see if we can get enough speed to sort of just get momentum going, and we do. Handline forward as we're going. Use momentum to go up the side here. Less gravity and resistance. That's the plan. Start mowing again. And we should be right. There we go. So remembering, ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't remember that from school, if you had a lot of resistance going up a hill, or if you go partially sideways up the hill, there is less resistance, less gravity, less pull. Well, I'm no scientist, as you can tell, but you will find it easier going up on an angle than what you would going straight up the incline. So just keep that in mind. So where you think you may not be able to get up there at all, well, you may be able to. You just have to change your strategy on how to actually get up there. Alright, so around this tree and back up on the road now, because we have now filled that, so we need to raise our header again. Output the pipe. And what we'll do is we'll just park in here, just off the road. Well, there, in here. Just off the road, keep out of the way of traffic. Put the pipe down a little bit. Alright. Grab the Mac. And as it turns out, after doing all those loops, get the grass, he's only just over there, so it's not too far away at all. So we'll go and offload the overloader, then go and offload all this, and then head back up to the farm. That will probably be pretty much the end of the episode. We will do the transition, however, so we will transition into autumn before we do sign off, and sort of have a look and see where we stand with relation to our two outstanding fields, being our sugar beets, and get an idea of whether we're any closer to needing to harvest them. So we have the harvester ready to go. It's just a matter of them being ready to harvest, and then we've got more jobs to do. Alright, so we just bring him alongside. Now, it is a little bit better being able to lift that header as opposed to just driving through like we did with the 1860, for instance, the other header. So, anyway. So I'll offload this. This should take us to 560,000 litres of grass when we fill this trailer, and then the remaining amount of grass will go in the B trailer right at the end. So whatever we've got left over will go into that. It'll probably be, actually no, it probably won't be that much actually. It'll probably be about 40,000 litres will be in the B trailer, I guess. We'll see. How bad's my maths going to be again today? So we'll just drive forward. Here begins offloading. We can put the cover on that second last trailer now. The cover is on. So we've 40% left to go out of the overloader. %, left to go. So that means, what's that, 16,000 litres to go. So we'll be about 650,000 litres thereabouts. There you go, 652,000 litres. Alright. So, now let's have a look at the easiest way to go here. We will go this way. We'll do a very, very wide turn. Hope that our B trailer's not going to get caught up. Doesn't, and we'll do the same here. Nice wide turn. Alright, so we're clear there, and we're just going to head down the road here, and we'll follow the road around. We won't bother trying to go cut through over there. This will bring us down the bottom of field 9, I think it is, and over to where the silo is. Yeah, field 9. Back out on the highway, the road. A bit of speed now, we'll be right. So this field here, immediately off to our left now, is our sugar beet field, one of our two sugar beet fields that we are getting close to it being needed to harvest. And that grass down there looks like that could almost be mown as well, but we'll leave that for a couple of days. Couple of days. It's kind of fruit will say. Ladies and gentlemen, a couple of days. No, I can't do a kind of fruit voice to save my life. But anyway, I think the Aussies will know what I'm talking about. Or they may just pretend they don't. So I do such a poor job of it. Alright. So here we go. I'm going to offload. Now we'll just see how much we've got in here before we do offload, just for information wise. Grass, so we got 4.1 million litres. So this will take us up to 5 million basically, just shy thereof, in storage. I'm pretty sure we've already got, like I said, we've got 600,000 litres stored up in the fermenter ready to offload. We just have to, to ferment, but we just need to offload the 900,000 litres of silage that are there ready to go. We haven't moved out of there. The last trailer, and we're done. Right, so we'll take a shortcut down through here. Trying to make sure we don't get caught up in any trees. And take this back up to the farm. And like I said, we will go around the roundabout the wrong way. There's no traffic coming, which is okay for now. Yeah, and we will prepare ready to empty the fermenter, as we've said a few times now. But we will transition, and then we'll call the episode there. And then when we come back on the next episode, we'll deal with the fermenter directly. But that will, well, actually no, we'll have to do with that first, because we want to get that fermenting the next batch of grass, which we've just basically put in the silo. And then hopefully we won't be too far off from having to harvest our sugar beets. So and that will be a fairly big job as well, because that field 9 is quite big. And I think you'll find field 4, which is the very long strip, which you'll see shortly, is actually quite deceiving in the size of that as well. So yeah. And so we've still got plenty of grass all around here that can be mowed again soon. So we certainly have no shortage of grass. So we tuck back off the main road and onto the dirt road. So even though we have 3 grass fields, there isn't really any need for it. I mean, just doing the right thing by the community by keeping the grass all mown, relatively short and not wild and thick. So so it's not sort of covered, littered in the area with snakes and other pests and that can hide in it. We actually can do the right thing. Now we have got some rain due tomorrow, so I'm not going to start preloading, because the last thing I'm going to do is transition, then find we've got grass. Got rain. So we have 900,000 litres of silage there ready to go, as we said. And we have 619,000 litres in here ready to ferment. So we're not going to need a full truckload to come across. Alright, so what we're going to do now is actually before we transition to night, we need to check on our sheep. They're going to be fine. Okay, so, and I did check our chickens before, so we're good to go. So let's have a look at the sunset as we transition to the game day and autumn. So we'll go to dawn. Leaves are getting brown and it's becoming colder. Autumn has arrived. Make sure to harvest the crops before winter comes. There we go. So now we're in autumn. So let's have a look where we stand with our fields. Okay, so field 9 has now come in, so we can harvest that. So that's definitely on the plans. All of our grass. Look at all our grass has grown back nicely. Even the stuff we're just mowing. That was a very quick regrow. That's very quick indeed. Didn't expect that to be like that. So we've had a bit of a boost, have we, to the grass. Anyway, so we've got lots of grass to continue on with, which is all well and good. Field 6, whatever's in field 6, which is corn, is ready to harvest. Now let's see, how much is that field? 2.4 million. Well, we haven't got 2.4 million, so we're not buying that. Okay, so that's it for today's episode. We will come back, like I said, we'll deal with the fermenter. We'll get some of that over the biogas. Let's go have a look at the biogas very, very quickly. Our factory's in overrun, so our pallets are full for our pumpkin, our lettuce, our tomato and everything else. Bring the hut up. So our digestate is full at the moment as well. So we've got 800,000 litres of digestate. So we have to move digestate over to the production facility first, then go get the silage. So we are going to have a very busy couple of transfer episodes, as well as doing our sugar beets. So we've got some very, very busy work days ahead. So thanks very much for joining us. I look forward to joining you back here when we get stuck into our sugar beets and our production facilities and more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. And I look forward to seeing you back here very, very soon. Thanks very much for watching. See you later. Bye.